Just like I'm just dead. I'm just kind of walking through day by day by day, just doing what I have to do because it's what I have to do. Being a stay-at-home mom is, a great blessing and blah, blah, blah. It absolutely is. But for me, I've been drowning in it. I've been losing myself in very significant ways. It's just been hard. I had a couple of counseling sessions with a Christian counselor to kind of help me transition and move out of that space. And today is kind of like I want to say it's day one of making sure that I don't neglect myself. My birthday fell on Thanksgiving this year and really didn't get to do much. But, for the most part, it was a good day though. But today is kind of like the finale. I'm marking it as the beginning of shifting and transitioning out of this state that I have been in. I have a really, really good sister and friend of mine who is, she's decided that she wasn't going to let me spend this day by myself. And, well, just come with me and see how everything goes.
Action.
Right. So I'm kind of running low on time, but I'm forcing myself to make myself some eggs and sausage and eat because that's one of the things that I haven't been doing, like, in this whole drowning in motherhood. I just haven't really been eating properly. I haven't been hydrating myself properly. I've lost a lot of weight. And on one hand, it's kind of good, but I've lost it the wrong way. You know what I mean? So I'm literally forcing myself to do this. So what does drowning in motherhood look like? At least for me, the things that come, just off the top of my head right now is, completely losing all sense of who I am and what I love, what I enjoy doing, setting aside time, just for me to do me, because all I'm consumed with is just getting through the day with my boys. From the time I wake up in the morning, number one, I don't feel like waking up in the morning because I haven't gotten the rest that I wanted. Even though I did sleep well, I still don't feel rested, So these boys, they wake up like clockwork, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, for the most part. Sometimes not so much for JoJo. And it's like the day starts without me wanting it to start yet, And then, so I have to go through the day, with cereal and second breakfast and getting the boys dressed, and then that wears on me because it's like I'm in the throes of redundant days, doing the same thing over and over and over and over again with very little variety. And even though my mind is flooded with all of these concerns, I also still don't have the sometimes the strength or the wherewithal, to figure out how to make it work, figure out how to overcome these challenges. You know what I mean? It's just like I'm just dead. I'm just kind of walking through day by day by day, just doing what I have to do because it's what I have to do. There's no joy, there's no fulfillment, you know what I mean, like it used to be. It's a struggle. My mind is not as clear and as bright, as it used to be. It's like I'm always just like an inch away from being completely defeated, and that sucks. And here she is. Oh, all right now. Chris is, she is like very, very special to me. Our sisterhood is, young in comparison to, what I have experienced in the past. But like she is truly like the first friend that has given me what it is to have a ride, like a ride or die. Like I'm for you, I'm with you. She's kind of hood, so she's that friend who I can call when I'm in a pinch to kill somebody. But I wouldn't do that though. So I am talking about drowning in motherhood. Actually, it makes me think of the many times where you'd be like, "So Del, how are you?" And I tell you how I'm doing, and you'd be like, "No. How are you?"
Right.
How long has it been since you've been doing that?
Probably about a year and a half.
Really?
Yeah, I think I started asking you
Really?
because you have a mothering nature.
Yeah.
And as I got to know you, it was, I gotta make sure the boys have this, and then I gotta make sure my husband has that. But it was never, I gotta make sure Dale has.
Wow. You know what? It just dawned on me that it just dawned on me that I also had the 2 miscarriages.
Yeah.
And I mean I feel like I came out of that, pretty okay, but I don't know if maybe if that was the beginning.
I think it was because, like, your first one, we were still fairly new to each other.
Right.
But you was like, I'm cool. I'm fine. It's okay. But you weren't. And
I thought I was.
yeah, you did.
Like, even now, I still feel like I was okay from that first one, but not from
The second one.
Right. Because the second miscarriage
hit harder.
Yeah, because I feel like I was able to feel the baby, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Wow. So we are here. We are pulling up, and we're excited.
Yeah.
She's had her eye on, this for however long it's been.
It's been a minute.
So we have a video that we have to watch.
Welcome to the TruRest Spa.
Which is pretty cool. Like, they're really big on like wanting you to just relax, and they're more so like scientific than they are like spiritual, you know what I mean? And that's comforting, to say the least.
We can all go into door number 1.
Alrighty. So this is the experience. Oh man, this is so soothing. I got my music playing. I decided to go with my soaking music instead of using theirs. I just wanted to kind of have more of a spiritual experience, All right, so now I'm about to take advantage of their oxygen bar, which is this right here. I've never done this before. I've never even been in a hospital where I needed to have oxygen, so I'm looking forward to this. So I'm home to nurse Josiah, but next I'm going to be going to get my toes done. Getting a pedicure is it's really something that's not a big deal, something that a lot of times we do, every other week, every month, especially during the summertime, but
Twice a year.
But for me, it's an indication of just how absorbed I've been when it comes to just life and being a mom. It's an indication of the neglect, because I've been wanting to get a pedicure for months. I've been wanting to even just do my own pedicures, and I never set aside the time. And really, again, that's just an indication of the fact that I just have been neglecting myself. I feel like this is definitely a day of resetting. I do. I feel like I have pressed reset, and it feels good. It feels good. So now I need to figure out what types of things do I want to involve myself in that are just purely for my benefit and my benefit only. So, any thoughts?
No.
Okay. To make a pit stop on the way to get our nails done. I've never been in this spot before. Chris has.
I have.
So we're gonna see what this experience is like. You can't buy happiness, but you can buy donuts, and that's kind of the same thing. Oh, this is a nice spot. It's pretty cool. So I'm thinking we're going to be getting donuts from, this display. And she's like, no, we make all of our donuts to order. Winning. It's just a matter of, do I want to get a dozen for everybody, or, am I just going to be looking out for myself? Funny thing is, this feels really good. It feels good to have chosen to get a dozen. And I mainly just thought about me trying to consider the boys, trying to consider Ivan, but
It didn't work out.
yeah. Look at this. we have our pedicures done. We did run into a little situation, but I'm glad we stuck it through because we got 2 other technicians who came over and took care of us. And now I feel great. I feel great. Something as simple as a freaking pedicure does wonders. So we are ending the night at the movies. We're gonna go see 21 Bridges and just enjoy that. So we'll see how that goes. Because I'm told I'm gonna be on the edge of my seat the entire time. So me and Chris, we have a difference of opinion and we're about to try and hash it out. So 9 times out of 10, we're gonna need some people to weigh in on this.
So how was the event?
Yeah, so it was really, really good. I'm glad I went. And long story short, I feel like I could be either burnt out, I could be at the beginnings of possible depression,